Hey guys, this is AB and welcome back to AB Tech Tips. I have been really regular for the past couple of weeks with content, and that is because of Diwali. I had other commitments and all that stuff. Anyways, I will try to make as many videos as possible because there are a lot of new products that have been launched. And with that, let's talk about the topic at hand in this video. It is no doubt that Nvidia has recently just launched the new GTX 16 series of cards, that is the 1650 Super and also the 1660 Super. Well, what do they bring to the table? Are they even worth it? Should you consider buying them? Should you not? Well, to answer these questions, just stick around and watch through the entirety of this video. So first things first, the 1660 Super is a really small upgrade, but nonetheless, Nvidia thought that it was a pretty important update that it mandated to all new product. Nvidia thought that the upgrade was worth it so much so that it asked for a whole another new updated product. Well, the 1660 Super just comes with a faster GDDR6 memory for improved performance as compared to the 1660's GDDR5 memory. It is still 6 GB, it is not 8 GB, because that would just be the purpose of the 1660 Ti and Nvidia wouldn't want to cannibalize itself. Anyways, the 1650 Super is also a card that exists. It is just a refresh of the 1650. The 1650 Super is much more of an interesting buy than the 1660 Super in my opinion. So the 1660 cards aren't going anywhere. The 1650 card is also not going anywhere. They're just going to have their price cut, and the 1660 Super and the 1650 Super are going to be introduced into the price bracket of the 1660 and the 1650 respectively. So these are basically, so the 1660 and the 1650 are both the fourth and the fifth super cards to be launched by Nvidia. It is no doubt that Nvidia is just trying to tackle and grab some of the limelight that AMD has recently obtained when it announced the RX 5500 series of graphics card. Because if one company is trying to roar and show off, the other company has to do something to do better than them. So a factor here is that AMD has come up with the RX 5500, which is going to boast an RX 580 to an RX 590 range of performance while priced competitively close to the RX 570, which is great. But we are not sure about the frame rates, which performs better. So it's either the 1650 Super or the RX 5500. We will just have to wait and see which performs, or rather which outperforms the other card. Okay, the 1660 Super and the 1660 come with the same number of CUDA cores. They're clocked pretty similar. There's not much of a difference there. Because it comes with the GDDR6, the memory bandwidth is about 14 gigabits per second as compared to 8 gigabits per second in the 1660. And while moving over to the 1650, it is a lot more elaborate as compared to the vanilla 1650. So the 1650 Super, what does it possess? The 1650 Super bests its predecessor in every way. It offers close to a 40% more CUDA core count at 1280, with a base clock of 1530 MHz and a boost clock of 1725 MHz compared to the original's 1485 MHz base clock and 1665 MHz boost clock. The card's 4 GB of RAM remains the same, but it has been bumped to GDDR6 at 12 GB per second and bringing up the total memory bandwidth up to 192 bits, a 50% increase over the original. So these improvements do come with certain other caveats, which basically is extra power consumption. The new card is at 100 watts as compared to the 1650 75 watt, and the Nvidia GTX 1660 is also expected to have a bigger power draw as compared to the original 1660. So the 1650 Super, it is a bit of a good upgrade if it is at the same price as that of 1650, because a 1650 at that price just could not compete with an RX 570 from AMD. So it is no doubt that the 1650 Super is going to give a fresh breath of air to a lot of people that are trying to build a PC right now and are on a strict budget. The 1650 Super is, in my opinion, going to perform a little bit worse than the RX 5500, but hey, take it with a grain of salt. Don't quote me on it because I don't have the cards yet. Once the cards are out, and I will try to get you the updated view on which you should rather go for, Team Green or Team Red. In my opinion, AMD has been on complete fire the last couple of months, and I think that they're not gonna lose this momentum, at least for a while, if they somehow manage to not get cocky and do an FX series of, CPUs. With that out of the way, the entire budget section of cards, they are really heating up, and you guys should be really excited because there are a ton of options for you guys regardless of whether you're on Team Red or on Team Green, and new cards are coming out every single day. Don't quote me on that either, because it's more accurate to say that new cards are coming out every now and then, and it is just really exciting to see that both of these companies are coming up with so many different components and so many different products that the consumers are honestly spoiled. And it is good to see this level of performance because it just means that you guys have better options, you have more number of options, you can make an informed decision, and you don't really have to be stuck going for one component, as in the case of how Intel used to be completely dominant in the past. And now AMD has caught up, and it has caught up so well that AMD is undeniably the performance king when it comes to the CPU market. Anyways, that is the end of the video. If you guys have any other doubts, please do leave a comment down below, like the video, subscribe, and do share it with your friends. And last but not least, if you guys are looking to build a PC, all you have to do is source the components and I'll help you build the PC, especially if you are located in Bangalore. If not, I can get it shipped to you guys too, and I will completely do it over the table. So there are no involvement of the black market, there's no involvement of the grey market. I will get the components from either Amazon, Prime ABGB, MD Computers, any source that you are okay to purchase from. With that out of the way, let's just end the video. I hope you guys had a great time, feel great joy, and have a great day guys. See you in the next video.